as you can see, we're not in our normal kitchen today. This is my dad here as our special guest. We're in my dad's house in Wisconsin going on a little trip, so it's been really fun to hang out with my dad, Chef Dean. And we are gonna make some hummus today, and the reason I wanted to make this hummus is because my dad really likes hummus. And what are you doing? God. My dad really likes hummus, but it's, expensive to buy it in the tubs all the time. And this is also an oil-free hummus that also just tastes so good and is super healthy, whole food ingredients, and you can make big batches of it that can last a while. So it's a really great thing to make at home. So let's get started.
Okay.
The first thing we're going to do that makes this hummus super light and fluffy is that we're not there yet, Dad. Thank you, though. We don't need the lemons either yet. The first thing we need to do is we're going to microwave these just to warm them up a bit, and we're going to put these in the food processor to whip them together before we add our other ingredients, which makes this a really nice and fluffy hummus. So I'm just going to warm these up for a few seconds really quick in the microwave. In the chaos, I think I forgot to mention we're using tahini and aquafaba here. Aquafaba is the starchy liquid from canned beans or home-cooked beans. So we'll add the warmed half a cup of aquafaba and half a cup of tahini to the food processor and blend them together for about 5 minutes until they're combined and have an almost whipped looking texture. You may want to stop while you're blending these together to scrape off any tahini that's stuck to the bottom of your bowl and ensure it gets mixed in well. And then we're going to add in all the rest of our ingredients and whip it up again, and then your hummus is ready.
Both?
Yeah, well, so 2 cans of garbanzo beans. Okay. And then we'll add in
Lemon juice.
lemon juice. A 1/3 cup of lemon juice.
Only a third of this cup?
No.
Whoops. I
all
just
of
spilled
that.
it all over the stove.
You did? Oh man. And however much garlic you feel is right for you. We have 1 large clove of garlic because my dad said he likes garlic, so we're gonna go all out. This one. Add in about a half a teaspoon of salt, or to taste depending on if your chickpeas were already salted. You'll also need a half a cup of water. Half a teaspoon of chickpeas. This is optional. I like to add a little paprika and a little cumin to the hummus. And that's all our ingredients. Then we're going to process these ingredients until the hummus is smooth. Alright, we're going to test it out, see how it is, and make any adjustments. Not as smooth as usual, but we can keep whizzing it, but let's just see how it tastes. It's a little chunky.
It is. It tastes really good.
Sometimes different canned beans are either like harder or softer, so the ones we got seem pretty hard, but we can keep having them grind up in here and see if they get any smoother. But any other adjustments?
Tastes good.
Does, nice and garlicky.
Yep.
Alright, we're gonna do some more. And here's where testing out your hummus and making adjustments is important. Keep processing and tasting and adding any extra lemon, salt, or other spices to make your hummus to your liking. Wanna try it?
Good.
Alright.
Tasty. Need some hot peppers though.
Alright, you wanna put it in here and then we can have some crackers? At this point, you can put your hummus in a container and eat it right away warm, or refrigerate it for a few hours if you would like it to thicken up a bit more. I always like to sprinkle some paprika on the top at the end to make it look just that much tastier. Give this recipe a try and let me know how it comes out. Cormac and I wanted to share some of the photos and videos from our epic road trip across the country. It was not always easy living in a van, but totally worth all of the amazing experiences we had over a 6-week trip. This trip would not have been possible without the generosity of Cormac's parents, who let us borrow their vintage '84 Volkswagen Westfalia. Thank you so much, Dennis and Angela. We started our journey headed towards Wisconsin to see my family. We stopped at Letchworth State Park in New York, the Grand Canyon of the East, as they say. Things were seeming to go smoothly as we began our journey, but life brings challenges too. And what happened?
We ended up having a car battery issue where the alternator wasn't charging the battery, so we were trying to make a break for it to get all the way to Wisconsin, but that doesn't look like it's going to work.
Yes.
So it just died in the middle of the expressway under the tunnel over there. So
Cormac pushed the van all the way to this lovely spot on the side of the road.
we were stuck in the middle lane under the bridge on the highway, and
Yep. You had cheerleaders, people were cheering you on.
where are they?
Somebody yelled out their window. I don't know what they said, but
Get out of the way!
yeah, probably. This is our 3rd day of our trip, so it's all exciting very, very quickly.
Yeah. So we're gonna hopefully bring this to a nearby mechanic.
It's hot. It's really hot. We're waiting for the tow truck. It should be here soon.
Yeah.
Evie's a trooper.
Hey, Evie.
Hey, Evie. Hi. She's like, what are you guys doing to me? Poor girl.
She's like, what are we doing right now?
Yeah, so hopefully we'll update you guys how it's going a little bit. This is what we do. We're stuck on the side of the road. Eventually, a tow truck came and we were able to find a mechanic to install a new alternator in the van. Unfortunately for Evie, she had to stay in the van during the towing experience, which she was not too happy about. But we eventually made it to Wisconsin, and I got to spend a week visiting with all of my 6 siblings, my mom, and my dad. It was so great to see everyone and spend quality time together. My dad and I made some awesome food together, including a delicious vegan lasagna.
Today we are heading out to
Colorado.
We're gonna see how far we can get. But Mo is driving right now. She's become quite the pro at the old shifter. Actually, I'm still shifting, but she's doing all the footwork.
Yeah.
And then Evie here is just chilling. How you doing, Evie?
We made it to Colorado in 2 days, and boy was it a relief to see those beautiful mountains after driving by endless flat cornfields. After acclimating to the altitude for a few days with some extra sleep and taking our exercise easy, we were off to the races, hiking just about every day as we traveled in a large loop around Colorado to try and catch all the top places to see. It was incredible to see the different landscapes and regions that were surprisingly sometimes less than an hour's drive away from each other. Every place we went was just as spectacular and beautiful as the last. We even got to see a bear and spend some time at the beach. Haha, just kidding. This is Great Sand Dunes National Park. I think this was one of my favorite spots, mostly because Evie had such a fun time after finally making it to the top of the dunes. Come on. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Go get her! Hi! Oh, you're so silly. Are you having fun? Yes. I thought you guys were gonna wipe out.
my god! You're so...
You were so fast, Evie. Oh my goodness, what are you doing? There she goes. Oh my gosh, she's so fast. Oh my gosh. Hi, how was that? How was that?
Did it?
You did it. You could have been at the bottom.
Are you okay, Evie?
You can see it on your face.
Oh, I got your nose, There you go.
There were also so many beautiful cities as well. Crested Butte, Salida, and Ouray were some of our favorites. We ran into a lot of other Westfalias in Colorado as well. Cooking in the van was definitely tricky, but we made it work and took advantage of the many farmers markets and fresh produce available, especially those Palisade peaches. We also got to spend some time with Cormac's family while in Colorado. One of the main highlights, though, for me was definitely this moment.
You ready? I had a whole speech in my head, and then I just completely forgot about it. I just completely forgot what my words were. And I was like, I wouldn't be a very good actor.
On our way home, we stopped in Nashville for a few really fun days with my brother Danny.
Now wait a minute, it's my turn to tell of my dog ventures. To start off, I was practically queen of the world, free at last to travel, see the sights, and smell all of the smells. There was a lot of family time, cuddles, and pets for me. Oh, I like pets. I made a lot of dog friends too on our road trip. There was Enya, and Rosie, Rosin J. Dizzle, but's her full name, and Jolene, to name a few.
Huh?
And for some reason, everyone was trying to get me to do this silly paw trick. I've been stringing them along for months, holding back for extra tweaks. But eventually, I had to make them happy.
Good girl, you're such a genius, Evie. You happy?
Oh my god, it's like, she does it like nothing now. All of a sudden.
Oh, another big thing was that I overcame my fear of water. It was actually quite nice, especially in the 90-degree weathers in Colorado. I can't say that it was all good times though. I was always so exhausted from the heat and hiking. I finally came up with a neat trick to take a rest when I needed it. I tried to make it obvious that I was miserable.
Evie! Good morning!
Hello!
Evie!
Evie, come here. Hi! What are you doing, kitty?
But at the end of the day, even though it wasn't always easy and Mom and Dad were pretty smelly, we all woke up every morning with a smile and a whiff of the fresh outdoors, ready for another new adventure to come. But boy, does it feel good to be home.